Wonder how, of course, we'll wait to see exactly where everything goes from JDG. Expectations are that this Gragas will be going into the jungle, the Jace will be going top, and then the Nautilus mid. But are JDG going to surprise?
For that 8-minute timer, Onivia though.
With the gang down towards the bottom lane, knock up onto Elk, but he's behind the tower. The Flame Chomper's coming out, missing, almost dies to the turret shots. Ruler takes two. He will not fall, but missing will. Another hook coming in from Onivia. He's going to tank another tower shot as On begins to chase him down. I don't think he can really go too.
Mid laners to be paired with that Maokai. We've had a easy rush on Merc Beds for Nice, and that combined with
Onivia, though, getting a bit creative here. Will he find a mid dive?
Good look for it. He's out. Does have that scatter the weak. Kanavi's going to try and walk up, get the auto down. Knight now on the chase. Kanavi tanking the tower. Scatter the weak has been used, but it won't be enough as JDG secure a kill and a plate in the mid lane.
Dive in mid, and dig out. Very little that he could do there. He flashed away for most of the CC, but still enough damage now. BLG on the attack themselves.
369, no flash,
Nice.
gets knockback flash forward by Bin, popping the ultimate as well as they look for the damage down on this Gragas, but he's a tanky boy and he's difficult to kill. One more order will be enough, and Bin secures it.
oh, he had a couple seconds left on his flash there. 369, so close for him. They squeeze out that timing window, but it's a big kill.
Knight flashing forward as well, and Bin can do nothing but be put in the trash. Meanwhile, around the Rift Herald, missing, going low, he tries to flash away. The Moonlight Vigil did connect, and missing will be put in the dirt, and now BLG are looking for more of a fight, they're looking for more of a fray.
JDG, though, they're not in a great position right now. They will force their way into the river.
BLG don't have that many ultimates either. Shun looking forward as he pops his own, but Elk caught off towards the bottom side. 369 flashing off the back line as well, and now Bin has to deal with three members of JDG as they start to collapse. Elk looking for the damage on 369, but already one member of BLG is put in his grave. Follow it with two more as JDG win the fight.
Spectacular one. Separating Elk from the fight. That choke point in an ideal world for an Aphelios. Oh, maybe you can get that massive Moonlight Vigil. But because he was so distracted, he
Jinx into a position where later on he'll carry. They'll give him a couple of plates. Shun trying to re-engage as BLG are looking for a fight. They get the knockback on there as well as Elk continues to put the damage down, but the Moonlight Vigil comes out and Elk finds one. Infernum doing a lot of work in this fight. Shun low, Ruler trying to get excited. You just can't hide it right now as JDG.
Onivia has been on the map. Dive bot, dive mid, in the team fights as well. He's been such a strong front line where the big power is sitting to chip away at this top tower that they want to secure for themselves. They've made it very safe for him as well. You look at it relatively soon, but they want to be in position to contest this Drake. Ruler continues to push in mid. He needs to be careful.
Heal comes out from Elk. Ruler going forward with the Gale Force. The Megadeth rocket doesn't quite live up to its name, but we start to see perhaps signs of how.
So, him being the only person with two items, they bully on through. Ruler gonna shove them off.
The Herald now drops for BLG.
Shurelio's being used by Missing here. They want to try and close the gap onto Bin because they know he'll try and push him with this Rift Herald, and they have read him like a book. Kanavi's going to dive in here. Bin trying to do what he can, but in the midst of three, there is nothing left but back to the fountain. The sweet release of Grayscale for Bin.
JDG in full control of the map.
Receiving end of punishment, then dishing it out as JDG now start to push in mid. On hooked, the TP immediately, the Flame Chomper's down, and that Lulu is not long for the world. JDG will secure it, and they'll look to continue pushing mid.
Just like that, JDG find themselves a pick, and they're storming down the mid lane. The TP has come through from Knight, and they're looking to secure an inhibitor.
Reminiscent of how T1 were able to take some wins against JDG earlier in the week.
Like the back of their hands. Knight though, no flash,
no
okay.
flash, the TP coming in.
pick.
It's gonna be another second channel time. Gets knocked back, no stun connects. Shun still looking for the chase, flash forward. Twisted advance, and now Knight is surrounded by BLG, the explosive cast. And Knight will not be found healed in the final moments to keep him alive through the unleashed power. And now Elk is just standing with a massive Gragas in his face. And JDG punish the over-eagerness of BLG.
It's a massacre as JDG will chase down On. None will be left alive as JDG will tear BLG apart. Knight will not fall. He will remain deathless in this game, and they're just looking to end it.
Oh my, I was afraid of this, fellas. In every best of 5 this year, JDG have faced BLG. They've improved. 3-2, 3-1, 3-0, and now starting out with another one.
In the battle to be the king of Ping Shung, it is Knight who strikes first.
more of the 1-3-1, but then they drafted this Maokai that also offers this teamfight engage. They have a little bit of poke. They also have a bit of frontline. Like, their comp kind of wants to do a lot of different things that I think just makes it harder to execute.
Stepping in to try and get vision. Decimating Smash dodge with a twisted advance, but I think it was Kanavi who got it. In fact, it was 369 who steals away the red, and then first blood to Kanavi.
Well, we got the Scion level.
Elk can look for the red buff slow. Shun can go in, ghost away from Ruler, flash forward, not in range for the twisted advance, but now missing. He's Alcove gaming, but he doesn't want to be. The twisted advance for the lockup, the knockback, and that is another kill over to BLG. Elk stampeding over them as now Kanavi tries to join the fray. Shun trying to get away, but he's only level 2, and Ruler will take him out. Kanavi chasing onto On, but in the end, it's a 1-for-1 in the bottom lane.
Oh, it's a bot lane party, all right. And JDG.
You just get so much pressure, and it's so hard for Yagao to work his way through that health pass. Shun coming down from the top side of this. Coming up here, and now Bin. He started proxying, and he's going to find himself in the face of 3. Bin puts the needle work down, trying to trade in. Kanavi going back in with a Cyclone, chases him down. The knock-up with a decimating smash with the healing from the needle work as Bin almost snips through Kanavi.
Make sure that they can finish it off. But in the best case scenario, they get the dragon and Bin gets a counter. We'll see if it pays off, though. The saplings will be even more annoying. Knight now 3 members coming from behind.
Where are you going to go, Knight? Stopwatch first, does still have the flash. The knock-up, he flashes it, but Shun chases him with the twisted advance, and even Tibbers can't help Knight survive. Yagao takes him, and BLG.
And it might be overlooked, but blowing the stopwatch is really big for these critical mid-game team fights as well for the Annie, so.
Much better early game than last game.
BLG.
BLG, yeah, of course.
As they look for the engage, Mishling has to put the wild growth on himself. 369 running in as well, and Shun already falls. Bet he wishes he was tankier now, as BLG.
They don't have control of a mid just yet, as Ruler makes his way to the top lane.
369 going to charge in. Bin trying to get away from this one. No ghost on him. Dashes away from the decimating smash, and he turns it back onto Ruler. But Ruler still has the ult, doesn't even need it.
We'll take another kill on Bin in exchange for your dragon, because they can also shove the top side of the map. 369 now on the Knight.
Wins. Yagao used to win when they were playing in the PC bunk together, and he already takes half of Knight's health, and Knight really can't do much. The super mega death rocket comes out from Elk.
No flash, then they can just collapse on mid and get the objective for themselves without any bloodshed. Always looking at that 1 second that could be the difference of JDG closing the gap, getting to go on all at the same time here. Really, really big stuff.
Yeah, very patient play overall for BLG.
Flank around the blue buff, around Baron fights. As we see Bin getting caught out towards this top lane.
He's just drawing pressure,
right? He's caught out because he wants to be caught out. They're not locked in there with him. He's locked in there with them as he gets the knockup and gets away from Kanavi. The needle work, no blast cone, but the healing from the Riftmaker not enough. BLG will start up the Baron, and now JDG have to call for a fight. Knight, no TP yet, about to come off cooldown. Unstoppable Onslaught goes wide from 369. The Baron down to 1,000 HP, insecure by BLG. On trying to act as the bodyguard. 369 trying to get onto the back line. Knight coming in from the side as well. That flank could be deadly, but BLG disengage. And JDG continue to step forward, continue to look for more. Ruler pulls the feathers back, but he just can't find his mark. Twisted advance in from Shun. Ruler wild growth, and Shun will fall. Knight flashing forward, trying to kill off. Yagao going in fact, as the stopwatch comes out underneath the tower. Yagao trying to do everything he can. But in the end, JDG are just too damn strong. Work's doing a lot of work from Bin, and that's the AD carries ultimate out, and BLG call for the engage. Stepping forward, Knight locked up. He does still have the flash to get away. He can get to the blast cone as well. The twisted advance will lock him down, and Knight, once again, the Zonya's buying him a second, but is it enough? It's not. Shut down by Yagao. And now BLG with a member advantage can push in 2 lanes.
Knight is holding on to that flash with dear life. He knows how important it is, and he will even give his...
Knight is on 15 seconds.
369 going in, On's going to dash forward, dash out, Cyclone knocked up, knocked back, and Kanavi doesn't find the engage that he was looking for, and now Yagao can really open up. Kanavi going back in with the Cyclone, but Bin just keeping the rest of JDG distracted because the Infernal Soul has been secured, and look at what it does! BLG wipe away JDG!
They're gonna come for more than that. 369 is slowed.
Flash stun, knockup coming out. Elk will fall, but now the chase is really on for BLG as Knight tries to escape. 369 goes down into the zombie mode, and Knight has nowhere to go. BLG
with confidence in game 2. They have bounced back with a vengeance. They will take them. BLG are looking to equalize the score.
Shun's looking for a final engage. The TP coming in as well. Look at the damage onto Ruler already. He tries to get away, but the charm will lock him up. The twisted advance chases him. There is no escape from BLG. BLG, they'll find another as Kanavi tries to get onto the back line, but he just does not have the damage. BLG find 5, 4 in fact, as Missing survives, but he'll go down as well. A 5-for-1 exchange for BLG.
BLG strike back, and they're gonna go straight to the Nexus with that one.
3-2, 3-1, 3-0 for JDG, but in Bin's eyes, it's a 3-2 victory, and they've taken the first step.
Let's go!
You wanted to see another hyper carry with the Lulu.
He just locked in vain in the MSI finals.
Woo!
What? Elk has been a player. Dan doesn't lock him against the wall, and now Kanavi coming in for a re-engage. The flash forward knocks off Elk, the shield, the hero, but the permafrost will lock him in place. Shun flashes, and he will escape as Ruler flashes forward in the end. Shun now in the pit. 369 trying to keep Yagao where Bay as the charm comes out, and Ruler starts to rampage through BLG. On already down, Elk tries to answer with a bit of damage to his own, and Yagao with a flash forward will be able to get one. Ruler trying to get away from the Tibbers, he'll be able to escape. Shun forced off towards the top side.
They use it, they start it really far back in top lane, so they've got the travel time to work with, sending Ruler up there with this.
Missing, stunned, locked up, isolated, but still just able to dash out in time. Shun going back forward, Glacial Prison gonna go wide as Shun is locked up, and answers a 1-for-1 there in the middle. We'll see where Elk decides to go as he trades with Ruler in the bottom lane.
I just feel that this game is going to get really difficult for BLG to play. Yeah, use both.
Good interrupt. Ulti from Kanavi.
Glacial Prison finds his mark, and now Yagao caught out by Knight. Another kill over to the JDG mid.
Just chips away at the HP bar. He already highlighted Medic. He has such a big item advantage. He's going to get himself.
Is to be able to just surprise and flash onto the back line of JDG. Dash that we just saw utilized very effectively, and BLG know it's so risky for them. Just trade Dragon for objective bounties.
Okay,
and
flash forward for the Wild God, knock up, and Missing will fall to On. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Knight TPing behind Bin. He does have the flash, can try and get across this wall. He gets there, the blast cone available to him as well. The TP in, Yagao immediately flashes away. And BLG will survive.
BLG are going to let them have Dragon and try and call. And they said, no way, we're not going to let you trade. You're so far behind, we will force
fight. But again, a much more controlled play as they go for the fight.
Glacial Prison's going to hit, and immediately Yagao is just your goal.
They could then find that gank from Kanavi. The second that Ruler got a small lead, he is very quickly ballooned it. 369 now in danger.
Stunned up, isolated for the moment, but Kanavi is here to help his buddy. Bin getting forced away, Shun has to flash as well. 369 falling low to the silver box, but now Kanavi takes over tanking duties, and even condemned into the wall, he condemns BLG to death. The collapse begins from JDG and On, trying to heal, trying to get away. Elf doing the same, he has the flash, has the cleanse, will use it to escape the decimating smash, but On cannot do that, and he's turned off. Bin now put in the trash by JDG.
Most of that fight just running away from multiple damage threats from JDG, hunting him down. JDG now, though, have their eyes on Bin.
Navi across the wall, the Glacial Prison hits the Hextech Rocket Belt. Not enough to escape, and now Knight 6-0-1 on this J.
The Baron will be uncontested, and JDG in clinical and dominant fashion are looking to secure game 3.
In the Jace, the shock blast just hit like a truck. The poke damage is not really poke. The poke damage to cut through tanks is, it's the theory, but you have to get pretty late to actually be able to do that safely. And JDG don't look like they're going to let BLG get to the super duper end game.
23 minutes in, still defending under the tower. Bin is taking the longest flank I've seen in years. Starts off in Narnia. Let's see perhaps if he can find out Ruler. Still a flash and a cleanse though for the Zeri. Dashes in, lightning crash, cleanse away, flash away from the slicing Maelstrom. And now it's all on Elk to try and really open up. But immediately JDG just dive back in. There's no escape from Knight as he finds the kills. The double for Ruler as well.
BLG's backs are completely against the wall, and in the last hope of desperation, Bin tries to find the flank, but it is the flanker that is crushed. JDG, with a near-perfect game, will stomp BLG.
And put themselves on match point, title point for JDG, but Knight and Ruler, who have waited so long for the sweet, sweet victory, they are now just one game away.
All right, and then they know 369 already sees his Gnar matchup.
They're just they're browsing through all of their options right now. JDG know.
Kanavi has the smite. Looking to get that down to 600 HP. Good hook from Missing. We'll keep On at bay. Kanavi needs to hit it. We'll secure the Dragon now, and BLG I'm left wondering exactly how that...
Of course, Knight moved into Fog of War. Bin has to be cautious of this.
You'll see it now. The ult comes out. There's the slow as well. Unstoppable Onslaught will get the chase down, and in mini Gnar form, that Gnar is mighty tiny. First blood over to 369. Will Yagao use the Nature's Grasp? There it goes. Kanavi answers with one in response. The roots are going to come out. The Dragon already secured for JDG. And now in the pit, Shun really caught out, but a good quickness charm. Elk not here to put any damage down yet. And he begins to dive in. Season assist onto Ruler as Elk looks for the damage. The Feather Storm coming out as well, but he just can't pull the feathers back quickly enough. JDG shut BLG down.
JDG walk away without it.
Pull those feathers back. You can just burst through Ruler in that situation. Knight continues to show Yagao that he is currently the king in this mid lane. Forces Yagao out. Shun perhaps looking for something. Kanavi's going to match him though, and Kanavi has done this so well. Every time Shun looks for a gank, Kanavi is there lying in wait, and he's going to turn it around onto him. The Nature's Grasp coming out. Shun goes in with the Cease and Desist, tries to dodge away. There's a Lantern there as well as Kanavi takes JDG's 5th kill of the game.
Uh-oh. JDG. The classic JDG gold spread. They don't care. 369's on his tank on top side. Everybody else.
They're in a position to contest. They're going to look for the pick.
Quantum missing. Hook goes down. Shun flashes into it, and the Nature's Grasp will not be enough to disengage. Yagao now caught up by Kanavi's, and Yagao will go down to 7-0 in favor of JDG, and they are sending a message.
It is an goal lead even further.
Oof. All the BLG have been able to hope to get in this game.
He's looking for the steal. He's literally just jumping in by himself to try and take it, and Bin secures it. Delays the soul by 5 minutes, and now he's looking for more. Elk trying to trade with Ruler down towards the top side of the fight as Ruler flashes away. Bin doing everything in his power to wrest some control.
They blew his flash in the last time they attempted.
We'll see him. Tries to get away. Shun coming in with the Cease and Desist as well, and as you say, Knight no flash. No way out for him. Cease and Desist locks him down. The Eclipse Shield will not be enough, and BLG are finally on the board.
Another shutdown for BLG. They're making it interesting here. Bin, another objective bounty shutdown.
The crowd going wild for objective bounties is not something I had on my to-do list for today. The wallop from Bin. Nature's Grasp coming out from Kanavi as well. Bin no flash, jumps back in. Kanavi will lock him up. Bin just trying to do everything he can. Will get the hyper out here, but in the end, shut down by Kanavi.
At the very least, he needs to be careful. Shun, ulti not available just yet. Does he need to be careful?
Immediately, Shun loses half his health. Yagao trying to come in from the side as well as Knight dives forward. And the Manamune Eclipse combo is just too much. You could kill him, but he'll take both your heads.
Call an ambulance, but not for Knight.
And he's looking to take them to their first international trophy.
Baron for JDG, 20 minutes in. Their nemesis, the demon on their shoulder, continues to loom large. The 4 times these teams have played this year, JDG have won every single one, and they are looking to do it once again. Missing going forward, the hook onto On, not going to be too much, but there's good poke from Knight, and now in the bottom lane, JDG are pushing in to open up the base. Mid lane for 369, the rest of JDG down towards the bottom side. That inhibitor tower already down to 10% HP as Kanavi goes for the engage, and Shun is just locked up and just shut out of the picture. Knight diving forward, knocks Yagao back. Bin trying to go mega, but he just can't find any way to get in. The Nature's Grasp out again as JDG look to close it out.
JDG with a massive pick are looking to siege onto the Nexus and looking to win it all.
4 players and 2 Nexus towers in the way between JDG and their MSI title. The Cannon Minions helping them as BLG just retreat to the base. Bin TP's away, he knows it's done. And JDG are the 5 fingers of Knight's golden left hand. And they will claim the prize that was promised. JDG, your MSI champions.